Okie dokie, 1, 2, 3, and here we go. So, I don't actually have a script again this week. We're returning to our old patterns. It's more of just me forgetting to do it beforehand, and me really wanting getting this video done tonight. So, foregoing 5 minutes of work to do 10 minutes of audio over twice again, because I don't have a script, because that's how planning works. So normally I go... Well, you know the structure by now. I'm gonna skip real quick to say, hopefully you're looking at Monster Hunter footage right now. I tested it this morning. I got it working. 2 thumbs up if you're looking at it right now. If it's not, that's a little unfortunate and it makes me sad. But I probably have good Dota footage that I can do. But I've done like Dota footage 3 weeks in a row. Maybe I would have to cut something from Guild Wars or spin up some random game like Dead Cells again. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully you're watching Monster Hunter right now and it doesn't matter. This week, personal was good because my week was really nice this week. It's Friday right now. I just finished. I clocked over just at about 40 hours. 8 of those hours came from a holiday that I didn't have to work, which was super nice. That was a Monday. A tropical storm hit us Tuesday that I didn't know was actually coming until Monday evening when they're like, school's canceled tomorrow. And I'm like, okie dokie. It stayed into Wednesday. Wednesday was actually really the main day that it was existing in the world of Pensacola, and that kept me from doing swimming, but I'm doing swimming tomorrow with a friend, so that'll be awesome. That'll be fun. Sunday, if we roll back a couple of days, was actually my father's birthday that we were celebrating. His actual birthday was Wednesday. Sunday we were celebrating it. It was really nice. I went to Broken Egg for breakfast, which was super good. Always a great time. I went to McGuire's for dinner, which is super good. Always a great time. I went to an escape room, and I did that with my brother and my mother, and that was awesome. It was a little unfortunate, though. We couldn't get everybody together for one celebration, which is really... It's really weird for me. By the way, it wasn't a Sunday. It was a Saturday. Or maybe it was the Monday. Oh, no. I can do this. It was Saturday. I remember because Saturday evening, I told my brother Zachary he should come over to play board games with us Sunday. He ended up not coming over, but he accepted the invite. So I guess that's like a win-lose, 50-50 win, I guess. I don't know. That was Saturday. That was a good Saturday. A lot of fun. But as I was saying, we couldn't get everybody like on a Saturday. We couldn't have one time where both people could meet up. And you're like, what you doing? Right? If just like it's a Saturday. If you know 2 weeks in advance, you can just say, hey, I need to leave early or something like that. I don't know, man. Maybe, yeah, that's something I need to think about. Maybe it's just in concerns to my family because I know their situations and stuff like that. But I believe most people 2 weeks out would be able to say, I need a half a day at this time and be able to get it off. Maybe I'm being unrealistic. Maybe I'm projecting. I don't know. We'll see maybe in a week or two how I feel about that idea. But that was, those are notable things that happened. But since school was canceled Tuesday, I ended up just working a full day. Since Wednesday, I went in at 11, I think, which is like an hour earlier. Thursday, I worked, took a break to come to school, which is normally what happens on Tuesday, Thursday. Class was good. We took a quiz. The quiz went well. We worked on a project. The project went okay. Excuse me. For the sake of the project, excuse me, 2 burps in a row. For the sake of the project, it was so. There were problems with it. With my ability to handle the problems, it went well, and it was a good time. I was setting up a domain controller, and the first thing we were doing was spinning up a Windows 2012 Service Pack 2 machine, and then a Windows 2007, or I guess Windows 7, my bad. And we had to get them to ping and talk to each other. And then we were having troubles with it. I'm like, hey guys, I remember that sometimes ICMP is disabled by default, because there used to be a type of attack where you would just like ping a bajillion computers at a thing and the computer couldn't handle it. So oftentimes it's not enabled, just because it's not needed for standard use. Worked on that, fixed it, it went well, and then I'm ready for next week where we will actually configure it and add a machine. I think the professor's having a hard time getting it to talk. I also found out while reading the textbook for Class B, that that is where the homework problems are coming for Class A. So we'll see how that works, how that goes. Thankfully, the answers for Class A's problems are not in Class B's textbook, so I'm not tempted to cheat or do anything like that. I just don't have the option, which is really nice. I like it. I always prefer situations where I don't have to take the moral high road. There just isn't another road to take. I like it when life's easier that way. And then work was good this week. Projects were good. So many deliverables, which was really good. Nothing really that I was keeping on the back burner. There's nothing that I was really delaying. And in fact, I actually was working on one thing today that will hopefully be done next week that I've been working on since April. So that's been cooking a while. And then also flashback, I think like 2 or 3 videos ago, I talked about a finding for a risk assessment I'm working on. I was talking to the analyst who I'm working with, and he said that if he could, he would actually make it a critical. So that's kind of cool. I'm glad that I found that thing, and I'm helping push something forward for the business. Go me. That was this week personal. This week in media. So let's see. Man, it feels like it's been 2 weeks since I did a video. Really didn't watch very much YouTube or Twitch this week. Not much at all. Music, I actually was listening to a fair bit of Levi the Poet these past couple of days. That's been a good time. Oh, I just forgot something. I need to talk about it at the end of the video after this week in games. Levi the Poet was good. Listened to some more low-key. Listened to a lot of Eminem, actually. Something came up, and then I was listening to Kamikaze, I think. That was last week. But then I just really enjoy his older stuff. I don't know. It's just really good. And when I say the older stuff, I mean like the 3 super popular songs like Not Afraid, Lose Yourself, and then a third one that I can't remember. Toy Soldiers is a 4th one, but that's like not a really good song. It's just an okay song. And then I really enjoyed, like, I was reading some technical things for school that I enjoyed. I was looking up, I did look at meta builds for Guild Wars a good bit. My Guild Wars playtime is kind of on the like off and off. I guess we'll just segue this week in games. That was our segue. Not really playing much Guild Wars anymore. I think I've kind of done that thing of like, I'm where I want to be right now. Which on one hand, every now and again I feel guilty because I'm in a guild and I'm doing nothing for like the guild, but I kind of part of the reason I joined the guild was because it was like a chill guild and they're okay with it, so hopefully nothing bad happens. Yeah, it's still every now and again, that's something in the back of my head of like, I've never raided or done dungeons or World v World with them, and then I just did one event once. I wonder what they think of me. Man, I'm gonna like deeply segue into that train of thought. I gotta bail out. Dota 2. I played a little bit of Dota 2 this week. I think I played like 3 nights, but 2 nights I just played like a turbo game, and both of them were only like 20 minutes. I wasn't really spending much time on it at all. I think I've only I think I've only played Pudge this week. Nope. I played Techies, I think, last Sunday, and that went as you would expect it to. But I played Pudge, and that was super fun. I was thinking about getting the Arcana. I was really thinking about it. I was like, yeah. But then I realized I'm happy with the items that I have, so then I kept my Steam money, and I didn't spend it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll buy some like CSGO items if I end up getting that again. We'll see. Or, maybe if the Wind Ranger Immortal gets to a really cheap price, I might buy that. I don't know. We'll see. Played a lot of Monster Hunter this week. Well, I say I played a lot of Monster Hunter this week. I think I played like 4 hours of Monster Hunter, which with the amount of times I spent in video games this week, that was a large amount of time. Really enjoying that game. I think I've hit that stride. I hit high rank, which means that there's a lot less story to it and more of just like, hey, there's this big ass monster you gotta fight. Isaac is down for finding big ass monsters by listening to podcasts. And that was a good time. And that was really it. This week wasn't crazy. This week was good, and I enjoyed it for the most part. Yesterday, I kind of started like where I started getting really emotionally confused because I got an email from somebody, and it was one of those things of just like, I'm not quite sure how to respond to this. Man, I want to use the OSI model to convey how I'm feeling, but that isn't a good thing in retrospect. Like surface, like, oh lord, no, the OSI model does work. I guess I'm gonna use the OSI model. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm sorry. So out of like the application layer of like what I'm supposed to actually do, I have no qualms about what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna use a nice cordial tone, have a nice conversational banter. It'll be great. It'll be fine. But then it's one of those things of like, there you go, immediately abandoning the OSI model. I just want to say application layer. Okay, we're using a link. That's our metaphor now. But then like on the deeper level, like it causes ripples in me, and there's just like emotions. It's like I just feel this again because I don't interact with this person without automatically feeling this way. It's kind of why I'm good friends with that person, but then also it's kind of just like I sent this email like 6 months ago and you're responding to it now, and it's just like a super casual. I don't know if I do that. Every time it happens, I'm kind of just like, I don't just like wave my hand and be like, hey, no, like I want to just sit down and have a nice conversation and talk, look somebody in the eye and then finish it and just like feel like I know what's happening. I'm rambling now. But that's okay, because hopefully if I'm doing Monster Hunter footage, that means that right now you're watching a monster get killed. Ooh, watch me get that loot. Watch me get that loot. I'm crouching so it goes faster. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I think I'm up to 2 people now that I know that watch these things regularly, which is fun, which is a good thing to have. I think I talked about this a while ago in one of my videos. I'm gonna keep you watching a little bit longer. I don't actually specifically make these videos for somebody else to watch them. It's very similar to when I was writing a blog. I think that was 2 summers ago, maybe 1 summer ago. I'm glad that other people listen to it, and every time somebody's like, hey, I watched the video, I'm like, dude, that's awesome. That literally makes my day better. But when I'm producing this content and I'm doing this, I don't think I'm ever doing it with like somebody in mind of like, ooh, when my brother watches this video, he'll really like this person, or when like my good friend watches this video. I really kind of just, my goal with this project is kind of just to sit down in front of a mic once a week and say, hey, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm paying attention to. And then later down the line, I'll be able to come back and I'll be able to enjoy it, that this was where I was at and this is where I'm at. Because even if you're at a valley can still be a good place to be. If you're at a peak, that's still a great place to be. And I'm just at Instagram life advice mode right now, which means I need to stop talking. Okay, I'm stopped talking now. Have a good one.
Come with me. You just play your song and I'll accompany. Always know the greatest things in life are free, so I invested my money in your company. Like where you wanna go, girl, I'll take you